forming rumor as unsubstantiated. Festac residents deplore poor amenities, insecurity within estate. On the foreign scene, a desperate search for missing children after at least 27 people killed in Texas flooding. Good evening, this is news at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Olufemi Alagbe. Begin with politics, as the new Nigerian People's Party (NPP) has said its 2023 presidential candidate Rabiu Kwankwaso do not have its platform to contest against President Bola Tinubu or any other presidential candidate at the moment in 2027. The NPP National Chairman Dr. Agbo Major made this known in a statement on Saturday. Dr. Major was speaking on the backdrop of claims by Buba Galadima that Kwankwaso will stay and run for presidency on the NPP platform. Galadima, who claimed that there is no evidence that Kwankwaso is joining the All Progressives Congress, as speculated, said they would stay in the NPP until the whistle is blown for 2027 politics. However, Dr. Agbo said the NPP platform is closed to Kwankwaso and Galadima, who had long been expelled from its fold for anti-party activities. It disclosed that the understanding they had with the Kwankwasia movement, led by Kwankwaso, ended shortly after the 2023 presidential election, adding that they cannot allow the former Kano State governor to return to the fold. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has dismissed rumors suggesting his defection from the People's Democratic Party, insisting he remains a loyal member of the party. In a post on X today, Governor Adeleke, who defeated APC's Gboyega Oyetola in the 2022 governorship election, clarified his political stance amid growing speculation over possible defection. He called on citizens to disregard the reports, which he termed as fake news, and continued to support the mission for a better Osun State. He stated that his focus remains on delivering good governance and fulfilling his administration's 5-point agenda for the people of Osun State. The governor's reassurance follows a private visit to President Bola Tinubu's Ikoyi residence in Lagos on June 3, alongside his brother Adedeji Adeleke and Afrobeat star David Adeleke alias Davido. Away from politics, the Osun State Police Command B Division Okeirisi Ede has arrested a 59-year-old man, Abdul Karim Kadiri, for alleged rape. Mr. Abdul Karim was arrested earlier today at Babasanya community at Osun State for allegedly raping his 8-year-old granddaughter while admitting to the criminal act at the police custody. Mr. Abdul Karim, an acting imam in his community, says he sent the 8-year-old girl on errand and eventually raped her afterwards. In an interview with Rave FM News, a fashion designer at Babasanya community, Balikisi Mukaila, says she noticed the victim, who is her apprentice, could not stand up and walk properly again, which prompted her to seek medical attention for the girl. Similarly, the victim's mother, Morufat Aziz, pleaded with the Osun State government to ensure that her only daughter gets justice. It was gathered that the 59-year-old acting imam had been allegedly taken sexual advantage of the victim before he was finally caught today.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an? Ọwọ́ kan bí báwo? Ẹ bá sùn. Pẹ̀lú àṣìṣe. Báwo lọmọ yìí ṣe jẹ́ sí yín? Ọmọ bí báwo? Ok, ọmọ bí àbúrò yìí nínú agboolé ni. Ẹ mọ màmá rẹ̀. Ẹ mọ bàbá rẹ̀. So ẹ̀yin náà lẹ ránṣẹ́ lénìí? Ẹ̀yin lẹ ránṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ ò lẹ rán. Ok, ọwọ́ mẹ́pọ̀ wà ní sínú yàrá yín. níbi tẹ́ ti bá sùn nìyẹn.
Mo lọ ọ̀nà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀jì méjì lè mi lọ láàárọ̀ yìí tó ń gbà tí mò ń lọ ní àárọ̀ yìí mo fún un ní owó oúnjẹ tó mo fún lówó oúnjẹ 500 nǹkan bíi aago méje ni mo tó máa wọlé tó after tí ọba kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ màá lọ pàdé ẹ̀ àmúwọlé ní nǹkan bíi aago méje àárọ̀ pé kí wọ́n.
In another development, the International Human Rights Commission Nigeria has thrown its weight behind the renewed push by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, for a comprehensive reform of the contributory pension scheme as it affects the retired officers of the Nigeria Police Force. In a statement signed on Saturday by IHRC's head of media and strategic communications, Fidelis Onakoma, the Commission said the current pension arrangement for police personnel amounts to a constitutional breach and urged the President to take urgent corrective action. The head of mission, IHRC, Ambassador Duru Hezekiah, who was quoted in the statement, said the Commission firmly supports the Inspector General's ongoing advocacy for a just and equitable pension scheme for retired police officers, citing sections 17, subsection 3F and section 34, subsection A1A of the 1999 Constitution, as amended. IHRC said the Nigerian state of the legally bound to ensure the welfare and dignity of its retired officers, a responsibility it is currently failing in. According to the Commission, thousands of retired police officers are living in hardship under a pension system that disregards the realities of law enforcement service. In Plateau State, the State Police Command has dismissed rumors of a planned bomb attack on the University of Jos and other locations within the Jos Metropolis, describing the information as unverified and lacking credible evidence. Reports of the alleged threat gained traction on social media following the emergence of a memo supposedly from the Security Division of the university, which was said to have been signed by the acting Chief Security Officer. The memo, dated 4th July, raised alarm about a potential bombing within the university community. Reacting to the development, the State's Commissioner of Police, CP Manuel Adeshina, assured residents that the command has not confirmed any such threat. He stated that while the rumors remain unsubstantiated, the police are not taking the matter lightly and have taken proactive steps to ensure the public safety. As part of precautionary measures, CP Adeshina has ordered the immediate deployment of the command's anti-bomb squad to conduct a comprehensive sweep of the University of Jos campus and other sensitive locations across Jos. The 6th Division Nigerian Army Port Harcourt has vowed to strengthen relationships with its host communities in its areas of operation in Rivers State and the Niger Delta. This was as the 29th Battalion of the 6th Division, as part of activities marking the 2025 Nigerian Army Day celebration, conducted a medical outreach in its host communities in the Ibio Akwa local government area of the state. The Nigerian Army noted that the activities were part of its efforts to cement a solid relationship with communities in the state and added that it was committed to cordial civil-military relationships. Speaking while flagging off the media outreach in the Rumwa Garlu community, the General Officer commanding 6th Division Nigerian Army Major General Emmanuel Emeka noted that over 500 persons benefited from the health outreach. General Emeka, who was represented by the Chief of Staff, 6th Division, Brigadier General Doha Adamu, said the program falls in line with the command's philosophy of the Chief of Army Staff. Moving on, members of the Take Back Festac movement this morning staged a peaceful walk to create awareness of the deplorable state of roads and other amenities within the estate. The aggrieved residents were seen walking along major roads within the estate, calling on the local, state and federal government to intervene in the matter. The chairman of the Take Back Festac, Valentine Udwebo, lamented the most terrible state of the roads, calling on the federal government to intervene. Vice chairman of Take Back Festac, Amuwo Chief Williams Chima Abwechi, who also spoke with newsmen, flagged the breakdown of security amenities inside the estate. Adolescents and young people represent a growing share of people living with HIV worldwide. But there are concerns about the low level of testing rates, most especially in West Africa. In Nigeria, there is a Catholic non-governmental organization in the southwestern state of Osun campaigning to get more young people to test for HIV. Olaleka Akindoju has the details.
There are several reasons why young people do not see the importance of taking an HIV test. These range from lack of awareness, perceived low risk, fear, confidentiality concerns, to lack of symptoms and limited access to youth-friendly services.
Nothing, because I don't have the symptoms.
No, because I'm not sexually active.
And actually, I used to protect myself against all those stuffs. So I don't have much time to go to hospital or check up, maybe because I'm pretty sure that there's nothing issue wrong with me, like about HIV or anything. So,
according to UNICEF, in 2023 alone, 360,000 young people between the ages of 15 to 24 were newly infected with HIV, of whom 140,000 were adolescents between the ages of 15 and 19. There's, however, another challenge, that of low testing rates, with West and Central Africa rated as the worst affected sub-regions. Determined to increase testing rates, a Catholic non-governmental organization, the Justice, Development and Peacemaker Center, JDPMC, is raising awareness around the issue in Osun State, southwest Nigeria. Sponsored by the United States President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, JDPMC has been embarking on outreaches to tertiary institutions while connecting young people to testing centers and involving social media influencers. Head of Programs for Democracy and Good Governance at JDPMC, Festus Ojewumi, says over 30,000 youths in Osun State do not know their HIV status.
We started the intervention focusing on young people because we realized that when you talk about HIV and AIDS, based on statistics, it's one of the infections that actually affects young people. Like what the data say of Osun State, like over 30,000 youths in Osun State don't actually know their HIV status, and the need for us to create awareness in ensuring that young people, especially the adolescents, knows their HIV status remain imperative.
Blessing and Temitayo are youths living in Osogbo, Osun State. For them, the campaign is crucial towards correcting misconceptions around HIV.
Yes, I think it is important that everyone knows their HIV status, and it keeps you safe, keeps you aware of where you stand.
In a bid to connect young people to primary healthcare centers and provide support to people with HIV, JDPMC developed a phone application.
The name of the application is iScan. iScan. So one of many things that the app does is that, number one, we have actually populated the list of the primary centers offering HIV services in that app. So if you log into that app, you can actually download through the Play Store. It only runs on Play Store, not on iOS. So it's just to type HISCAN, iScan. So by the time you type it, you'll be able to download it. So once you download, you will see the list of primary centers, like I said earlier. That is one. And for those who are actually positive, that application actually has the ability to remind them of when next they can take their antiretroviral drugs. So it's a message will just pop up on your screen, on the screen of your phone, if you have actually downloaded it. So to remind you, depending on the time you program on the application. So it will tell you it is time for you to visit social facility, it is time for you to take your ARV drugs and things like that. So
Osun State has an estimated population of 5 million residents, with young people amounting to about half of that number. While JDPMC is making considerable impact through its HIV campaign, there's a need for expansion and government's commitment. More attention needs to be paid to HIV education in schools. HIV testing and awareness services should be brought to where young people are, and mobile clinics or booths can be used to reduce access barriers. Olaleko Akindoju, Western Spring Television News.
Thank you, Olaleko. Still to come, Edo State government declares outbreak of dengue fever. I'll bring you more on this when we return. Stay with us.